So if you're in my situation, what would you do? So I'm a father of two boys, 5 and 7, and over this week, we've been packing this book because I'm a kids finance author, Nana the Naughty Savings Jar, and my kids have been so great in packing it. It's a family business that I started with them. We wrote the books, we got the illustrations with the illustrator. They were fantastic. So I rewarded them by taking them to a water park in New South Wales called Jamboree. And this is what happened. So to make it easier, I'll just show you what it looks like. So this is called a splash pool. So basically it's a 5-minute splash pool. My kids have been to Jamboree before and they go, Dad, Mum, we want to go there, right? This is the end of the day and I'll show you what happened. So basically my kids have been practicing swimming for a very long time because they want to do this, event where they jump into this like 5-meter splash pool and then, swim to the surface. And my wife was like, are you sure, kids? And I'm like, guys, are you sure? So Mum over here just showed them what it would look like. And basically that's what happens. You're standing up here over here and then you jump down, right? So the kids who are like 5 and 7, two boys are like, yeah, let's do it, right? And I'm like, as a dad, I always encourage my kids to be brave. They want to be brave, let's be brave. So the first decision was whether we do it or not. The kids were like, yeah, let's do it. The second decision was which one? Do we do the highest one, the second highest one, or we do the slide? Now, I said to the kids, I'm like, hey, look, for your first dive or first jump, maybe try the slide, right? See whether you like it or not, right? I mean, before you go for the highest one, just do the slide. So they agreed. So we lined up. Now, I don't know whether you can see here, but this is my wife swimming, okay? That's her swimming. And she's an incredible woman. She's training for the triathlon, right? So she's training biking, running, and swimming. So when we were discussing, she'll go first with the youngest because apparently, to me, she is training more harder than me. So therefore, she'll be the better swimmer. But when it came down to the time when my wife was sliding down, because obviously the parent will slide down first, and she'll be like, over here waiting for my youngest, right? What happened was, she went down and obviously she was treading water and stuff, right? My youngest slid down and basically, so let me diagrammatically explain this. So this is my youngest. He goes down here. Boom. This is my wife over here. W for wife. And he was supposed to swim. But for some reason, he was like doggy style swimming in circles. And what happened was the lifeguard over here, two lifeguards panicked and jumped in and saved, pretending my wife and my youngest son is still here, they saved them both and pulled them out. Now this is where it gets interesting, right? This is where the would you do what I would have done, right? Because I was next in line, right? I was next in line with my eldest. And then blurting on the speakers, excuse me, parents, we would like to repeat, this splash pool is for competent swimmers. We appreciate your honesty. So please, if your kid is not a competent swimmer, please do not attempt. So imagine at this moment, I was literally there. The whole freaking people around the splash pool, like more than maybe 80 people, everyone was staring at me. I was like, shit. Whew. I got a pat on the back. Hey buddy, you should not do this right? You sure your son is not going to be like your other son? Are you sure? Now, at this moment, you as a father, your eldest son can swim, but that happened. And obviously it was kind of embarrassing, but for me, I have a thick skin. But you as a father, there's pressure around you. The bloody lifeguard was giving me shady attitude. What would you do, right? A, you would you know what? Let's not embarrass ourselves. Let's just get out of the line. And we've been waiting for 15 minutes to just get there because it's a very popular splash pool, right? There's only one in Jamboree. We could have just got out. I could have said to my son, hey, look, I don't think you might not make it. You never tried this before. Let's just don't do it, right? Let's just go, right? Let's just go home. Just pack our bags, go home. We had a really nice day. Just wrap it up, right? Or would you be, which is what I did, be for brave, I believed in my son. I knew he could swim. Yes, he hadn't done it before, but he is a better swimmer than my 5-year-old, right? And I thought my 5-year-old was a better swimmer. And I really thought my wife was a better swimmer because she was supposed to save him and pull him out. But anyway, I chose to believe in my son. Regardless of, all that pressure, all the people looking at me, because what I believe is childhood memory, right? I don't want 15 years, 20 years from that day, him sealing into his mind, his psyche, that his dad didn't believe in him. Even if he struggled, it didn't matter. I believed that he could do it. And we slid down. I went first, boom, and I was treading water, right? My son went down. He went really deep. He surfaced, and oh my God, oh shit. He was swimming towards me. He locked in eyes with me. He's like, Dad, I got you. I was like, you got this. You got this. And he swam. Everyone was expecting us to fail, but bam, we did this. Now, a lot of you would say, hey, Q, this is dangerous. You have to make sure your kids are competent swimmers, blah, 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 blah. I know. I probably will do it again. But why I want to do this is because I'm a first generation, Australian, and I have parents who are old school, and I can tell you right now, if we went back time and that was my dad and my mom, oh man, your embarrassment, just go. There was no belief system in me when I was growing up. I did not want to repeat that generational curse of low self-esteem, low belief in my ability to make it, which I struggle a lot every day just to prove myself to my older self that I can still keep doing it. Self-doubt. I didn't want to pass that to my child, and therefore I chose to believe in him. So in that situation, what would you do? I know, long video, but if you're at the end of this video, what would you do? Would you just get out because of embarrassment, or you would have believed in your son? Jump in the comments. I really want to know what you think.